Hello everyone, and thank you for stopping by my channel. Today is Tuesday tip day, and I will get to that later, but I wanted to show you how I'm going to finish this hinged journal. Okay, so what I did was, you are supposed to have a flap left on your page, and I did on this side. But I didn't have a flap on this side. I don't know what I did. But either way, so you were supposed to put your covers on like so. And that flap would cover that. And then I got to thinking that's really not very sturdy if I do it that way. So I decided to do it how I've done it on the other books that are kind of like these. Is take a backing and you know, cut out the page whatever size you need for the cover, and then just cover it with paper. Yeah, so, and I just used a double piece of cardstock for the inside. This just makes it simple. I wonder if I should, I don't know. I'll try it this way. Okay, so then you have to really kind of make sure you get it exactly on that page, because I didn't go over. You know, normally I would have gone like maybe 1/8 of an inch bigger, but when I did that, it just didn't look right. I don't know. So, okay. So now we have the front page. That's all glued on. And then we have these pages. And I've got to tell you guys that I am really not very impressed with the work I did on this. And I think the more I tried, the worse it got. But I had to, the other paper that I used to make the hinges was too thick, and it just didn't work, and so I had to end up taking that all apart. This is not, wait a minute, I thought it was coming off. Yeah, that part. So I tried to, this is terrible. So I tried different paper, and I just really didn't like the paper ones, because each one of these pages are different. So what I decided to do was cover these insides, overlap it with something that would look a little nicer. At least that's what I think. Let's see. So this one's kind of stiff because, yeah, all these are sort of stiff. Not too bad. I'm just looking to see if, see, that one's not bad. That one's okay. This is like the ugliest green. But I put it in there anyway. And this one. Okay. So, I'm going to show you the rest of how to make it. We'll put some ephemera in it, but I don't think it will be for sale. So, because I don't like the way this looks, I thought I would cover that with some lace. And I want it to, let's see, where's the front? Is that the front? Yeah. I want it to leave it a little bit of room. I don't want to put it on real tight, because if I turn the pages, they won't move. All right, so I'm just going to go like that, and I think I'm going to use this tape. What? How weird. That is strange. Took up the paper. I never really did like these. But I really don't want to watch glue dry. It's kind of cold in here this morning. I guess we should be thankful that these days are nice. I think it's going to drop down though before Thanksgiving. You know, I have one of those little spreaders. It's like, where? I lost kind of the whole weekend. I wasn't feeling that great. Today I'm still not feeling that great. I think it's the medication that I'm taking now. But it's kind of like, I don't know for sure if that's the cause. But I think that it's helping. Why does it always look even in the, I turn it over. So I want to put that, I don't want it real tight. Okay. So I'm only using this tape as a quick hold, kind of like with hot glue. I just want to hold everything in place while the other glue dries. Well, that is just silly. How crooked. Let's see if that looks okay on that side, I guess. Who knew? Okay, who knows? I also want to thank everybody for letting me know what kind of videos you like, and one of them, most everybody said that they like to watch the start to the finish of a journal, and that's fine with me. I just thought maybe, you know, you were getting bored. Now I hope this doesn't affect anything. I don't know. All right, I thought I would put her in here, and I've got this. These are all junk mail pockets, junk mail envelopes, and this junk mail envelope came from this one when they sent it, and then you're supposed to send back something, payment. So, now the only thing I have to decide on in here is to glue it down completely. No, that's closed. Okay. It's not closed very good, though. All right. I don't know if that looks okay there. I guess I shouldn't worry about it. I'll leave, I don't think we need to leave anything open, honestly. There's just so much in this little envelope already. Okay, I was just wondering if I should come all the way over here. It just looks more like I think it looks better with this trim, with it being all the way there. Okay. Now, let's see what other ephemera we have. We have a belly band. Okay. Put that there. Or maybe I should put it here and leave that for writing. I think I'll put it over here. I think it blends with that part too. All right. Okay. And I don't have a card to fit in that right now. I was gonna make something out of this. Yeah, but all the cards are, well, they've got ties on them, or they're too thick or something. So I'm gonna have to find, you know, something to put in there, or make a piece of ephemera. These could be both writing spaces, so we'll just leave it and see what happens. This one, I just love the way all these papers just go together. There's just no question. Now, and here we've got this little pocket down here, and then we've got a tag that comes up here, and you can write on that. Okay, but I do like the way that sets over that. I mean, the colors come together there. I don't know if I want to leave a, yeah. Roosters are going crazy this morning. I'm so late on everything. I forgot to feed the cats and I bought a new TV because the TV I have it still, but it's a Vizio, and ever since I bought it, I can hear this like humming noise in the background. I don't know if you guys have ever dealt with that or not, but so I try to do everything. I went to the settings and changed this way and that way, and it would still end up buzzing. So I was getting like, I can't deal with this anymore. I feel like my head is, you know, like you just can't think because you can hear this buzzing. And so I decided to buy a new TV. So I bought a new TV, and do I want to put something on those pages or leave them? See, I could come back with some of these things, like, see, the pages didn't come out the right size, so I didn't print any more because I don't want to waste more paper. I was thinking I could just make a corner pocket there, but I think I'll just wait on that one. See how many other ones we can fill. I was thinking this one might look good with this. It's got that circle in it, and we made this, and I put a little pair of scissors for the dressmakers. And then it says she loved being surrounded by her sister, because the TV show is about two sisters. This little car would look cute too if I finish making something with it. Okay. Well, I like that there, so I'm going to leave it. Oh, wait. I could use it over here, too. Nah. I like it on that. Another open. But there's no place to write. Maybe I need a couple pockets. Let's see. This might be pockets. I put these together because I just saw them and I wanted to see if I could incorporate it. Okay, this is made from a old book page, but I could make it from but it wouldn't go inside. I don't think that's worth it. I think I'll make 2 individual pockets. Or maybe I could just make a tuck. These are like cardstock, this little guy. Then we have this little airplane. And when she first met, when Evie first met the guy that she fell in love with, he was a pilot and he died. Oops, sorry. And they just hang up. again. How weird. Okay, so I could do that. I don't know if these would stay. I think I'd rather have a pocket. Well, for a pocket, all I need is some paper, right? Which paper do I want? See if there's some else. I could use that for a pocket. Leftovers. What do you guys think? This kind of pocket, this color? Yeah, I think I'm going to do that. Rather than trying to get this one to be centered and so forth. Okay. I'm trying to think. What do I want? If I want to make it... I just want it to be wide enough. Okay, so pocket needs to be... need another piece. And I'm just going to this card fit on there, yeah, and this will fit there. Okay. Putting some marks here so I can fold this. I feel like that top edge is probably not going to be that strong. That's a good size pocket. Okay, need to make a punch. So I'm gonna do this one because they always come out more even than the circle. I guess I'm gonna ink this a little bit. I haven't really inked much think. So if you have, if you're working on a journal, I have a question for you, and you get to the point where you say, forget it, I don't want to do this, it's not working, that type of thing, do you just give up and toss it? Or do you try to make it work? Or do you try to cut it all up and make a completely different journal? Yeah. I mean, what do you do if you... There's not many a journal I have ever had to toss. Because a lot of times I could take the pages back out and things back out of it and do a different type of journal completely. All right, this guy needs to be... Let's see if I'm doing it right. That's not the right piece. Okay, that wouldn't have helped. One thing about this William Morris paper, I don't even know if you guys can see me, but I'm just trying to score here, is that most of the time there's really not a up or a right. I mean, a right way or a wrong way in a lot of the prints. And it's funny how I see so much William Morris in decorating today in, you know, different shops and stuff, like Pottery Barn or one of those. I don't know if they have it, but there's a lot of them that do. And who would ever thought? In fact, in this show, the House of Elliot that I'm watching, somewhere she said, please, no William Morris. So they were like probably sick of him or something in the decorating world. I don't know, does that look... Well, that's good. Okay. All right. Just want to make sure this is so kind of level as with the one next to it. So that's okay. Okay. So now we have a pocket there. Ouch. And too bad the plane's going the same direction. Darn. Yeah, she's going out for a ride in the car. She's going to jump on a plane. Okay. I had a couple pieces. This one. I was just going to put in behind that. What was the other one? That's what happens when I've got so much out here. Did I drop it? Darn, it was just a little postcard thing that I wanted to as a backdrop. Yeah. There it is. There it is. Okay, so I'm going to use that for backdrop. And I don't know, maybe we could have the plane going, we'll have it going this way. It's just the way it is. The way it is. Okay. So I'm going to glue this on the front. How much time do I have? Okay. I'm going to do my tip of the day here. Or Tuesday tip, I should say. And I would love to have your tips that you have learned through the process of making journals. I mean, I know, like, I keep talking in the sense that you're making journals like every day. Like what we do on our videos, you know, every day we do some kind of content. But the nice thing when you're making journals for your own friends or family and that kind of thing, it's, you could take your time, get a good perspective. I wonder if I should, this might look better if he's coffee dyed a little, or inked. There's not very much ink on it. Well. So I don't have to get anything ready for Thanksgiving. My daughter's having it at her house. And I don't have to worry about cooking or any of that. Okay. So here we have this little, I guess it's going to the bottom. Feels like I'm, okay. All right, I could change these tags out too if I found something that worked better. I don't know, they're fine. Just second guess myself all the time. All right, so here, you could journal all in here. Let's see, I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 something pages. All right, so if I leave this one, just don't know. You need a journal card to slide in there. This has to go into a pocket because I have to open it. I'm trying to see if something, I think this actually looks good on there. Okay, I'm going to just leave that there and that there. And what should I do with this green? I had no idea it was going to come out that color, but you know, got to work with what you got. That's all there is to it. Okay, so I really, so I have these two, but then I don't have any more ephemera. I might do it on that side. And then that breaks it up pretty good. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna leave this back open a little. Then we'll leave that side open. Okay. I made a lot of things out of envelopes on this project. I wanted something up here, and I just don't know. Oh, I still have this lady. This reminds me of their storefront, kinda. Well, not really, but they do have like a front thing. Okay. I will have to find something put on that on the front if I want to, if I decide to. All right, I'm just going to okay, so I have one more piece of ephemera to put in here, and I mean that piece I need to put in, but so it's getting a little thicker now. Oh, I was gonna put something on the front. One of those I was gonna put on the front. One of those pockets. Darn. Darn, darn, darn. So I need to make a few more pieces of ephemera. And I was just going to put, you know, a nice piece on this top. This one is just the wrong color. What's this? So weird, this kit. All right, well, I'm not going to keep you guys while I'm rummaging, because I have to come up with something for the front. I'm going to trim that off when everything gets dry. And I might be able to use this little, I'm out of those now. Oh, I think I was going to scan them and I forgot. Darn. I have some other magazines, but I haven't looked through all of them to see if there's yeah. Okay, so what I was going to share with you about a tip today was, let's see if it works this way, because if you take a book, well, this really does work better. Nope, this is not going to work. Well, I thought I could do it after I put the pages in, but I don't think because I can't get the whole book in there. So, if you have a bunch of pages that you have to ink, let's pretend this is it. And you know how they're flimsy, you know, they're just regular paper. So I just take a book and lay it on the book, and then I just go right along the edge, like so, and ink all the edges, instead of like this, trying to get it inked that way. This works so much better. And if you have a little bit bigger book, you might be able to get more done then. But what I like is it almost just gives you the edge. You know, it doesn't go deep into your book, into your pages. Let's try something little, because a lot of times you have things that are, oops, that's a lot of ink. So if they're flimsy, you know, you could put a piece of cardstock or something behind them. I've seen people do that. But if you've got your glue book right there, you know, put on there. Let's see. try this one. And one more side. I don't even know if I'll use this, but you know, you never know. Okay, so that's the tip that I was going to share with you today. So got that out of the way. And I think that's all that I need to do. I can't keep working on this until I get a cover. And I don't know if I'm going to put a closure, because it, you know, this is the nice thing about these kind of books, these journals, is that they lay wide open, you know. So, except this one doesn't like laying open. But yeah, they're all like open pages. So I think this would, something like this would make a nice gift for a family, you know, a friend or something that knows you make journals but doesn't have one yet, or they may not even use one. They may not journal at all. I like that. I wish I could open it all the way inside and still make it look, oh well. Oops. Alrighty guys, I guess that's all for today. I'm sorry if I was a little long, but we'll see you in the next video. And if I don't see you before Thanksgiving, I wish everybody a happy Thanksgiving that celebrates Thanksgiving. Okay? Talk to you soon. Bye.